Hi Cancer, welcome to your birthday reading. So happy birthday. If no one tells you happy birthday, at least you know that I did, and we'll all be thinking about you. I feel like Cancer, along with the rest of us, have been dealing with some difficult energy. I feel like it's has a lot to do with the eclipses, and because I wanna say just hang in there. That's the kind of energy I'm feeling, like hang in there, hang in there. The energy will change around you. It may be for some particular people, it may be for all of us. But I'm feeling it. I'm definitely feeling it. And once, when I'm in the midst of it, when you just want to bite someone's head off or punch a pillow, that's when I like to turn to tarot, because what it does is it focuses me immediately. Like an eagle eye. So it may be advice for someone, like during this summer season, like find something that you can really focus on, something you can create. That's all your own, maybe. Maybe it's the beginning of something brand new. But that's what I'm feeling for you. So this is going to be for Cancer. Happy birthday to the early Cancers. You're celebrating right now. Well, soon to be. And this is, did I say this was for July? This is for August. No, wait a minute. No, it's not. It's for July. Okay. I got to get my head together. That's weird. So anyways, this is for July. This is for Gemini Sun, Moon, or Rising. You may have planets in the sign of Cancer. You're probably in love with Cancer. Cancer's probably in love with you. Hopefully you give them a chance. I feel like Cancers are great in love when they're in balance. They're really great in love when they're in balance. Just like the rest of us. When we're in balance, we're great at particular things. And anyway, so this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, planetary action in some way. You were just guided to the reading. Something pushed you towards the reading, and you're not even a Cancer. Just know those are your spirit guides. That's really their job. Their job is to help nudge you to the right path, or warn you, give you that that feeling in the gut, like, wait, something feels wrong. And a lot of times we then ignore it and go down that path anyway. So be it. That just means that we're willing to pick up another lesson, evidently. Which is each soul's right. Anyway, welcome everyone. Because you are leading off the month, and because the energy feels so strong to me, I decided to bring out the major arcanas again. This is the deck where we take, well, I try to take 3, but I accept whatever comes out. That gives us the basis of what we're about to see through the cards. It gives us like the bullet point, the pinnacle. So we're going to start with these again, and I'm definitely bringing them out for you because I was thinking I've had a lot of you request these again. Alright, let's take a moment. Let's just calm our minds. Let's try to release the outcome. What will be, will be. This is about the potential, not a prediction. It's a potential, but you have free will. It's there for a reason. Sometimes that free will is what actually leads us right to a lesson. And where do we learn the most from? Those hard paths. So pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to the signs. Trust those nudges. And I am going to begin. want to say don't worry about when you see this. It doesn't seem to matter as much as having a clear mind through it. Okay. Well, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is the energy of destiny, a destined path. You know, it reminds me of like August, and when they hold fairs and like county fairs, and some of you may have never been to one. Someone may have met someone at a county fair. So this tells us that the wheel's turning, right? Change is happening. That it's part of our destiny. We never need to fear that. Okay, those are almost the whole deck. I cannot take all that. I should shuffle the way I normally shuffle. We have the Devil. And we have the Lovers. Interesting. I don't know if it'd be a Cancer reading without the Lovers here, even though that is your neighbor, Gemini. And then next to that you have Capricorn. We have your card on the bottom of the deck, Chariot, which is kind of beautiful. We have the Emperor underneath that. For some of you, you may have just left a job that, you know, may have happened, may have been out of your control type of thing. But I feel more about this is your energy wanting to do something. Maybe you want some type of change to happen. You know, this can talk about, I feel like a small message here is to pay attention to your intuition. And I feel like saying that because I feel like, you know, someone could enter the picture, something could happen where something, well, you think something isn't right. And I feel like this is a very fast-moving type energy, so it could be like an argument, right? An argument over someone. And I feel like someone, you know, it's almost like someone trying to come between a couple, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. Someone could have been like alluring, right? And perhaps it turned someone's eye, but I think very quickly their morals or their love stepped in and put him right back on the right path. However, I feel like, you know, the partner just maybe feeling something didn't feel right, feeling that energy, but I have nothing to go by. Well, it's just what I'm feeling, right? And you may have picked up on that, like, small encounter, and I feel like literally someone just like a little flirty, and may have tried to persuade them in some way, and it may have felt alluring for a second, but I feel like then the love, the connection of you or if it's you, you know, I feel like, it's almost like someone saying, take a chance on me. Like, take a chance on me. And, pretty quickly, I feel like, somebody just comes to their senses. And, I definitely feel the decision of not going forward with it. I feel like, again, a quick breeze, like it's something that happened quickly, and it may have been like one encounter at a certain place, maybe a county fair, that type atmosphere, maybe like during the protest. I feel like, because there was definitely other people. It could have been a party. Nonetheless, I feel like if you're hanging on to that, if you're the partner who felt like something was wrong, but listen, I feel like, you know, there's the flesh and there's the spirit, and I feel like the spirit is what is in our head, who is talking to us. I feel like, actually, what I feel, especially with Cancer, is like there's two angels on our shoulders, right? And one is of the light and one is of the dark, both trying, I don't want to say to persuade us, but let's face it, the dark, if it's a choice, doesn't feel like it's being authentic. Like, hey, come this way, and, you know, all will be great, and then it's dark, right? Where the light, you kind of know it, you feel it, it's inside you. I feel like you feel both these, so I don't know why I'm bringing this up. Other than I feel like those angels were activated, and clearly the angel of light got through. Okay, we're going to move on from that. I don't believe that is like the story, but it's definitely a message. Alright. These are the main part of the spread. Okay. You know, it's funny because I feel like someone is at a crossroads. And it may be between two people. And I do feel like you've got you've got a blindfold on. And be careful. You know, having that blindfold on says that I'm buying this alluring action, and I feel like I'm talking to who's watching now. Just be careful, because I feel there's a blindfold. I feel someone at a crossroad. I feel good, bad, you know, like positive, negative. They both exist. And it's going to be up to you. But the blindfold, and I feel like someone may even be trying to persuade you outside of this. So I feel like if you're at a crossroads between two people right now, stop. Just stop. Take a minute. Take the blindfold off and look at each person for who they truly have shown themselves to be. People will always show us who they are. We listen or we don't. We pretend that doesn't exist and only see the good. You know what I mean? We're human. So anyway. And I do feel like you have someone who is very good for you on your path. You know, it could be a difference between a Capricorn and a Gemini, to be honest. Let's keep going. We have the Four of Wands, which I love. That's the commitment card. That's two people willing to make a commitment to each other. It's not willing. It's two people who couldn't imagine not making this commitment to each other. I love that you have the Lovers and the Four of Wands. You know, look at that. We have the Wheel again. Interesting. we have another card. We have the Tower. Look at that. We have the Prince of Cups. We have the Queen of Cups. By the way, I'm sorry. Prince of Cups could be Scorpio, Cancer, of course, Scorpio, Pisces. Could be someone younger. I often feel that it was of a younger time. When we were younger type of energy. And sometimes it just means what it means, and it's not about a particular person, right? It's the energy of. Anyway, with the Three of Wands, we have the Five of Swords coming under that Tower. And then we have the Strength card. You know, I feel like when I see the Strength card, then I have to think of the opposite, which is fear. Because the Strength card is about having courage, right? Having courage to do something or not do something, or to walk away from toxicity, right? The Five of Swords, this is where, you know, whoever I'm with, the group of people I'm with, whatever it is, they take too much space in my mind. You know what I mean? They keep me in a dark energy type of thing, and you don't, I don't want to say you don't expand. If you keep getting pulled back in, that alone is the lesson. Like, I keep getting pulled back in. But sometimes, we have people around us where it's out of our control. Nonetheless, I feel like it's courage. And the courage is to be able to walk away from the toxicity of what was the Tower, or what potentially could be the Tower. Again, like outside influence. And I felt that up here, like there was outside influence almost trying to persuade you to go a certain direction. But it doesn't feel, to me, it doesn't feel good. And I'll be honest, when I look at the cards, it doesn't look good. But then I have the complete opposite of that here also. So look at that. We have the Devil, the Tower, and the Five of Swords. We have the Four of Wands with the Queen and the Wheel. We have the Lovers, the Prince of Cups, and the Strength card. I mean, I can look at it that way. The Wheel's right there. The Wheel is in between this ultimate commitment where, it's a true commitment, and the Tower. It almost feels like a choice, right? I feel, number one, what I got to do here is I've got to clear this energy. Even if I can't leave, I got to clear it in my mind, right? I need to find a quiet space and figure this out. I feel like it was the Strength card here, which is also August, by the way. And number 8, as above, so below. I wouldn't look at the Tower as wasted time. I would look at it as it was a lesson, right? I had a blindfold on earlier, at the beginning of the previous journey, and hence I went through this Tower. That's okay. Forgive yourself, but just know when it's over. Know when to leave, type of thing. Even if it's people close to you, if the energy is no good and you feel that, because you have the Three of Wands beside that, almost like this person in the Five of Swords is looking right back at the Three of Wands, almost saying, like, I already know that if I walk away from this person, these people, or this energy, or I look at it for what it is, right? 5, it gives me a change. Well, I want to change out of there, right? And what is he looking at? He's looking at the Three of Wands. Number one, that's the energy of optimism. the opposite almost of where one was, right? Optimism is feeling good about the future, knowing that all things are possible without having to know why, almost, right? I'm back at a 3. I eventually want to get to a 10. You know, my guides tell me all the time, it's about the journey from the beginning to the end where all the juiciness lies. Maybe for them, they find it juicy, right? Almost like we're a movie. But nonetheless, let's go back here. We have, you know, if I'm willing to do that with strength right beside you, it tells me that you can, and probably that you will. Whatever that means for you. Moving into, and I like that the wheel is right above the 3 of Wands. You know, it's almost like what I think about, I bring about. So I'm feeling optimistic here, right? I believe those ships are out there. I can't touch them. I can't feel them. But I believe they're out there. And then I have the wheel right above that with the wheel right above that. Right? This can talk about the destiny of 2 people who are willing to make this commitment to each other. Maybe it hasn't happened yet, right? With the Prince of Cups over here. Maybe the Tower came first because, again, there was a lesson. Part of that lesson, I know, for some, is to walk away, disconnect, and then figure it out, right? Figure out, why is this happening to you? Like, what's going on here? And I know some of it is in your energy. You know, when you're around a lot of heavy energy, people who are just negative, it's very hard not to then kind of sink down to that level. It's very hard, right? You have to make a conscious effort to not allow that to happen. Now, that can mean that you leave a room, right? Like, you know, I often feel like my office is my haven. Some people feel their bedroom is. But maybe learning when to separate also. Anyway, I feel like we're a little off-centered here. And, you know, I think I need to add one more thing. I feel like when this person, the 5 of Swords, you know, what's he walking away from? He's walking away from the energy of the Tower. I feel like this is just talking about, like, everything that's going on inside this Tower type of thing. You know, I don't feel this is easy by any means, but I definitely feel like it's part of a lesson, a soul lesson. And listen, that means expansion, right? That means chances are you're done going through that, right? I think you almost have to make the decision yourself. I'm done going through that type of energy, right? Because you have the 4 of Wands, and you have the Lovers, and you have the Queen of Cups, and I feel like the Queen of Cups is about an open heart. So I feel like if I'm willing to look at this 5 of Swords for what it is, and who's in it, and their value to me, perhaps, that alone could maybe help me overcome. Because I am not feeling negative about the Lover's card, and I am not feeling negative about the 4 of Wands. So, let's keep it on that level, and let's bring out the Cosmic Tarot. Let's break this baby down a little bit. I feel like you got to be careful that you don't go back and forth in your energy. Like, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, I'm sad, I'm happy, right? I act happy, then I act mean, I act happy, then I act this way. Because it's saying that you can change that. You know, like, I don't know. I feel like, I'm just going to say it, like, you know, I don't need to go get on medication for this. I just need to look at it. Because I definitely feel the energy of going back and forth. And that, again, can be because of who's around you. Who you're around. Somebody just started cutting their grass. They may have to close my window. People around here seem to care about their lawns. Somebody is always cutting their grass. There may be a Capricorn and a Gemini who are still together, but they're like hanging by a thread type of energy. And I feel like if there is, other things that you want to pursue in life that you haven't. Now, again, I feel like you're at the very end. Perhaps it was due to end, right? And now we're just waiting for it to, disintegrate. Well, I don't know how fast it'll disintegrate, but I feel like you have you have other things you want to do, type of thing, right? You still have dreams, maybe, but kind of put on hold. I feel like you got to chase your dreams. You get this chance, you get this life, so I feel like you could chase your dreams and listen. Let the other person deal with it however they want, right? It's like, I'm going to chase this dream. Like, you can be on board or you don't have to be on board. That's up to you. But I'm going to chase something. And I don't feel like you're chasing it. Alright, let me see if they're all in reverse. They are. Well, except for the Empress. So now I end up put her in reverse. So maybe I'm not thinking about myself enough. Maybe I'm not paying attention to my intuition. And that's why I have blindfold on. That's why other people's opinions seem to matter more than when I feel. I feel like you get the right answer. So I feel like you get the signs, so to speak, but then you doubt. You get them, but then you doubt. So then you change it. I feel like it feels like a pattern. I have the King of Pentacles, so potential Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. It is touching Capricorn. Some of you could certainly be Capricorn. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. We have the Lovers on top of the Lovers. There's got to be a meaning for that. I like the way they look in both cards. There's one deck I have where I don't like the way they look. But boy, they look like they get closer and closer. Okay, let's see what else we have. We have the Magician. And look at that. We have the Ace of Cups. Excuse me. Well, first off, I feel like if I'm trying to manifest love, I'm not doing it in the right energy. I'm not doing it. I feel like I'm not doing it in the right elements. I'm not feeling balanced. I feel like someone has this King of Pentacles, like, maybe making a move on you. I feel like this king, now I feel good about this king though, okay? Now he could be a Capricorn, but I feel like he's looking at you, or vice versa. And I'm feeling for some reason you're not feeling the king's love. Now, because the Magician is right next to the Ace, I feel like, because it's also attached to the Empress, I feel like what it's saying is you're not allowing, I feel like you're not allowing yourself. For some reason, it's weird. I feel like it might be outside influence again. But I feel like you're not allowing yourself to open completely to this king who is connected to the Ten of Pentacles, who is connected to the Lovers, over the Lovers. So for some of you, you know, this king in some way may, you know, be your Ten of Pentacles, your, you know, if nothing else, we're living together. I feel like in the Ten of Pentacles, I feel like we share, you know, maybe we share expenses, maybe one pays all of them, I don't know, but we're happy in it, right? We're very, very happy in it. And then you have the Lovers again next to it. So I feel like there's a real connection here, but I feel like the female part is not feeling it. It's not feeling it. Interesting. Someone may have come back too quickly, like after the tower. Someone may have returned, like, you know, they may have created a tower in your world, and then, bam, they seem to come back quickly again, offering love, and you're like, what the heck? That I have the Seven of Cups. So this is the energy of making a choice, right? Seven of Cups is about knowing that there's different ways I can go, but I'm having a hard time making a decision within it. Well, why? What's next to it? Next to it is the Eight of Cups. This is where we feel like our emotional house is in disarray, right? The Seven is, you know, wow, that looks like the crossroads. The Seven of Cups to me feels like that crossroads, right? So it may be like I have this persuasion and I have this persuasion. And I'm trying to make a choice, right? But what am I thinking about? Like, what am I basing that from? The Tower. The Tower. So what does that tell you? That tells you that whatever this Tower means to you, there's still influence in you toward your decisions as relating to love, for sure. Love. God, I'm afraid I'm going to make the wrong decision. Let's say you do. Let's say you do make the wrong decision. And you end up with the one who, you know, you find out is a bum. I don't know what else to call him. If you pay attention to your intuition, listen, you're allowed to exit anytime you want. You can be like, no, listen, it's not feeling right. No explanation's even needed. You know, like, our energy just doesn't feel good together. And exit, right? Exit. And, you know, that's making a clear statement to the universe. Like, I get it. Like, no, I'm going to allow myself to feel their energy. It's not always saying no. Sometimes maybe you want that little experience, right? It's a character builder. Anyway, so don't worry so much if you make the wrong choice. Just don't make the ultimate commitment until you know. And your intuition will definitely let you know, I feel. Anyway, so let's keep going. We have the Seven of Pentacles. You know what that tells me? It tells me, and I know a lot of people don't like this, but I get it all the time. It tells me, number one, that through whatever my Tower moment is, what did it do? Number one, it put change in my life, right? It put some type of change in my life. But ultimately, if I look at the pattern, where does it take you? It takes you into a much more optimistic type energy. I feel like sometimes the Tower is just, you know, us hoping the Tower comes in. So then we can't help but make the move that we really want to make anyway. 7 and 7, 77. Anyway, I feel like what it's saying is, even this tower was, if I look at it like it was meant to happen, why? Because my soul planted that seed before I even was born. And because it's an experience that my soul wants to have. And let's face it, I learn more from these dark experiences than I do in the light. Now, the light is about the enjoyment, right? It's almost like karmic paid off. So, if you can turn yourself around from that, right? It's like lesson learned. Good job, right? For eternity, not just today. Anyway, but it's also connected to a lover's card. We have the Death card of Scorpio. We have the Prince of Wands. All of a sudden we got people everywhere. And we have the Queen of Wands with that coming over the Queen of Cups. So, Wands would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Queen and the Prince coming out together. Could certainly be, one's a little older than the other type of energy. Connected to your card. Feels like someone wanting to come back into maybe what was once a marriage. Kind of feeling this Queen and Prince as like a mother and daughter, or a mother and son type of thing. Look at that, I have the 10 of Cups. Look at that. You have the 10 of Cups in line with the 10 of Pentacles. Over the 3 of Wands, always in the wheel. Hello. Always possible, right? I can have it all. We have the 5 of Swords coming over the 5 of Swords, also coming over the Tower. I tell you what I feel like right away is I feel like two people experiencing the same pain. Maybe it felt different. Maybe it looked different, right? Maybe, one had a blindfold on towards the other, but I feel like two people experienced the same pain, and, we can talk about the communication, almost like we both have bad tempers type of thing, right? But I'm definitely feeling that. I'm feeling the split, especially with all the lovers here. And then the energy of overcoming. This might be just awareness, right? Awareness. Part of what I'm supposed to be aware of is this 5 swords. Normally I have other people, but in a way I'm letting it happen. It's funny, he's laying down in the energy of defeat, yet not one of those swords is touching him. So nothing's holding him down. He's laying on a pentacle. It'd be his money. We have the 9 of Wands. So, the 9 of Wands is, when I think of the 9 of Wands, I think of like a bodybuilder. And I think about all the time it took for him. I feel like in the beginning he was scrawny, right? But now he, you can see his biceps, you can see his triceps, they're very defined. And because, this is something he was willing, or she was willing to put the time and develop my body, right? Make myself strong. I feel like the 9 of Wands is that. This is all, all the muscle from all your years of living, right? That's coming over the Strength card. So I have no doubt that this energy is, somehow you will overcome it. I feel like when, that's going to depend on you. For some of you, you may have been connected in past lives also. Because it's almost like we're repeating a lifetime together, right? Why? Because we want to overcome a certain challenge. Something has been challenging us, on a soul level. And maybe this is another lifetime, but I feel like here I have the ability to clear it up, to realize it. How? I gotta look right at it. I'm gonna take my blindfold off and I gotta look right at it, because I do feel like it's about putting an end to it. Now, if this talks about the way I communicate with someone, or my temper, and I have a temper, doesn't mean it goes away completely, but you have, when you start to lose your temper, you get that realization very quickly. So you can reel it back in if you want to, right? And you can think about what you want to say. Anyway. I don't know. I'm going to take a couple cards on the Empress up there, because I feel like this King of Pentacles, again, it doesn't have to be an earth sign, but what it means is I do feel like there's the energy of someone who's very responsible with their money. And I do feel like they love you. Like, I feel the energy of love. And, to the point of, I feel like they even understand the connection, right? I do feel like wanting another chance, right? And here I am, I just don't know, but yet I feel your love here too. Here's the Ace of Cups, right? Here's the Ten of Cups. So that's potential as we move down. What's the quickest way for me to get there? Is for me to have a realization over these 5 swords. And I mean, just look at the card. Not one sword is actually pinning this person down, but yet they feel like it, right? This is a feeling stuck when you're truly not, right? This person just has to get up. He's got to get up. And in same card, here he is up and moving, right? Moving away from the toxicity, whether, again, it be people or energy or person. It's some type of outside influence. I know it. I can feel it. Anyway, it could have been the way the two of you were. But, I feel like listen, I feel like there's no ego involved here. Because this is about, you really want to know the end. You really want a clear answer. So, no ego involved. Yeah. Well, okay. Let me look at the Empress. Let me see why she's reversed. She can be very cold in reverse. But it doesn't mean she doesn't have love, the Ace of Cups attached to her, because she does. Right? She does. I feel like, in a way, like she controls it as a magician. I definitely feel for some of you, where I'm saying Pentacles, I'm definitely feeling the energy of Cups also. So, another Cups, or Cups. I have the Hermit and I have the Moon. Well, I gotta say, that's not bad energy, because, let's look at it for a second. First of all, the Hermit is potentially a Virgo. Moon, Pisces. But it is your ruling planet. But let's look at the energy of the Hermit. So the Queen is, I feel like at this point can't make her mind up, right? And here's why I feel like she's in reverse, because she's in the energy of the Hermit. The Hermit is where, because my vision is cloudy right now, right? My mental vision is cloudy right now. My heart may hurt right now, right? So it's hard to make a decision, but it doesn't mean that you don't feel the love. But what this is saying, the Hermit is taking the time willing to take the time. 9 is about the reflection. But in the Hermit, I want to know why. I want to know why I am that way. I want to know, in the Hermit, I'm asking the bigger questions. I'm connecting more with my spirituality. I'm almost coming from my human body, but then connecting into my spirituality. So, somebody could say, this is where I'm talking to my higher self. But you're almost like the student in the Hermit. I want to learn more. I want to understand, right? I want to understand. And when you come out of the Hermit, when you're ready, right? Whenever it is you're ready. And I just feel like right now, this person's not ready. This person has not finished the energy of whatever it is they want to do. It's like I'm looking at the light, but I'm not touching it. But I'm looking at it. But my hands aren't on it yet. Right? But he's looking at it. And understanding the connection, I feel. Because what's next to it? Well, the energy of the moon. So, it's dark, or it's cloudy, it's raining. Whatever it is, it's like we can't see things for what they truly are. We feel like we can't trust ourselves, maybe. Our opinion. So, taking the time, right? And for some of you, you just maybe am guided to a path, right? But I feel like the purpose here is to flip you around, right? Flip the Empress around and bring her back to her loving, nurturing, strong self. She's not feeling it right now. It's funny, I almost want to clarify the clarifiers, because I do. So I'm gonna. We have the King of Wands. These may be the two people. These two kings. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Hierophant, card of Taurus, and we have the Princess of Wands. So ultimately, she's the Princess of Action, of taking chances. Let's look at this. I always love when the Hierophant is over the Ten of Pentacles, because I always feel like it's a blessing over one's home. It's a healing over one's home. It's, Ten of Pentacles is about abundance. But that doesn't mean we don't have to think of it as a way of like, I have more than I need. No, this is what I need, and maybe a little extra. That's abundance. But nonetheless, that's what I feel. I feel like these kings, are talking to this Empress who is just not having it right now, and I feel like that is totally fine because of the energy of the Hermit, right? So you're doing something something valuable that's going to help you, right? That's going to help you. Eventually, I feel like you are the Princess of Wands, and I feel like this is just taking a chance, right? Over what? Well, she's connected to the lovers. And by the way, also connected to the Hierophant, so just of a much better energy, I feel. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to pick these up. Sorry about that. What is going on? Okay, I'm just going to lay down 5 cards because I'm not feeling complete closure with this reading yet. Well, I'm going to let 5 cards come out. Wow, okay. We have the Tower. Oh, look at that. We have the Sun. We have the Queen of Swords. The Sun, by the way, represents also Leo. The Ace of Pentacles. And the 9 of Wands. So whatever this is that's coming after the Tower, you know, it's like you're made to do it, right? You're made to do this. You know, this is about keeping yourself focused on something. I liked it, the Queen of Swords, because earlier I felt like communication. It was a lot about the way I communicate, the way someone else, but I feel like more this is about myself. I feel like you have complete awareness of what it is you need to have awareness of. That in a way feels like it's been holding you back. Now, holding you back for what? It could be love, right? It can be money. It can be doing something creative I've been just dying to do, right? And for some of you, I felt that early where you're just telling someone, listen, I'm just doing it. And that's exactly what you might be speaking here. Like, I'm going after this Ace of Pentacles. You know, like, I know that I was made to do this, right? This is the energy of just, I feel like I know that I'm made to do this. And it's following the Tower. So, you know, the Tower is change. It's sometimes forced change that was beyond our circumstances. But look how quickly the Sun came out, right? For who? For those who have allowed themselves to have the true realizations that they need, you know, because maybe I haven't been living my unique self. I've been living someone else's life kind of thing. This is those realizations that really can change your world, can change your life. And that's what it's all about, right? It's all about that. And I'm seeing that now and again, as for some of you, it is about the repeat of something from a previous life that gives you the opportunity to clear it, whatever that may mean. And for some of you, it may be in our communication, but it gives us because maybe we can get in such bad fights that, who knows, maybe you break up and it didn't have to happen. You know, it doesn't have to happen, but it certainly can, and if that's your choice, that's your choice. But nonetheless, here it is. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. But I'm going to do an oracle card. I knew they're like all mixed up. That's kind of crazy. I feel like someone's phone keeps ringing or buzzing through this reading. It's almost like I can hear it. Yeah, I keep looking at mine, and it's not mine. But it's almost like I can feel the vibration of it. Like maybe have it set on like a memory foam mattress or something. One more. So as many of you know, I have started a Facebook page. My daughter's going to help me. I definitely am going to become more active in it. I just try to get everything set up. I will have the link below. Those of you who are looking for a personal reading, as long as you have the patience, then I would love to read for you. But, you have to have patience. The timing. I say between 2 and 3 weeks. I always try to do it as fast as I can. But if I'm not called to it, then I don't do it at that time. No, within the time period, by the way. Because I read your emails way earlier than I do your readings, but I always go back. But anyway, those who've had readings understand what I'm saying. They're about an hour and a half. Sometimes longer. Okay. We have Jesus. We have Father. And we have children. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with this situation. Father. My true Father is God in heaven, whose shining, healing light upon me, my birth father, and our relationship. Children. My heart is filled with love for children, which creates miracles and positive change for them and me. Okay. We're going to read, I don't know if I'm going to read them all. But we're going to read Jesus. Mother Mary sends you this card because you have a close and personal relationship with her son Jesus. They both hear and lovingly answer your prayers. Jesus offers healing support to you and your loved ones, as well as helping you have faith in God's miracles of love. This card is also a reminder that Jesus loves you and everyone on the planet, regardless of the faith. He's a wonderful role model of forgiveness, integrity, and love that you can emulate in your current situation. Father. They may all be connected for someone. This card comes to we're reading about Father. This card comes to you because your question is rooted in your relationship with your Father. Even though this connection may not be immediately understood, this card acknowledges the link. Most likely, old emotions concerning your father are affecting your present situation. If a memory surfaces as you read this, trust this pathway to lead you to healing. Recalling a painful memory isn't pleasant, but is an important step towards releasing negative patterns. If you have old, heavy-hearted feelings about Dad, take a moment now to say, God and Mother Mary, thank you for helping me heal and release, enter their name, with my Father so that he and I can be free. Children. Miracles occur as God's healing love flows through open human heart. You are a vessel for miracles involving children. This card comes to you because the answer to your question has to do with young people. Mother Mary oversees everyone whose life purpose involves children, as she cares deeply for their welfare. Work in conjunction with her to bring more of them into your life and to help youths in need. She will guide your every step if you listen carefully to the wisdom within your heart. Beautiful. So, I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. Again, happy birthday. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your beautiful donations that help keep this channel alive. Thank you for, being bold enough to tell us about yourself through your comments, and how something relates to you. I feel like writing it, releasing it, it is how we get rid of it. For some people, not everyone. But for me, I definitely feel like if I write something, I'm able to release it like I see it as I'm writing it, like, oh, okay. There, I just answered myself. Thank you for helping each other out. It's especially needed right now. So it's just staying in a state of gratitude through this tough energy, I feel like, is the only way. Otherwise, we're just going to enter the madness. I don't know. I'm going to try not to. I can't guarantee you I won't. But, if you know the energy is there, if you understand, like, especially with the moon, like when the moon pulls at you, when it's causing currents in an ocean, how could it not have effect on you? I'm just thinking about, like, I'm sure they don't call it water, but the mass and the brain and how fluid it is. Like, how could the moon not in some way influence us? And I don't mean like as in Satan, I mean as in just planetary action. So, but I feel like if you know that, then you can become aware of it very quickly, and then you can be like, okay, what do I need to do? All right, I need to go to my office, I need to play with my cards, and I need to start a reading. Or I need to put on my headphones, and I need to just listen to some upbeat music. Whatever it is, but it's just like not allowing your mind space to stay there. It's like, nope, nope, ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And you know what? If it does, forgive yourself and just change it once you have that awareness, right? Like, but it's all about just forgiving yourself. You're human. We're human, and we're gonna have those ebbs and flows, and that's just the way it is. But we can make those ebbs much easier if we have true realization of our part in something, or what have you, or being willing to walk away when I need to walk away from my office when I need, that type of thing. So I don't know why I keep talking about it. So I imagine it's going to continue for a little while. But together we're going to get through this. I'm so blessed to have you guys on my path. And I'm very grateful for that. So anyway, thank you guys. Have a beautiful month. Have a beautiful life. This talks about, don't waste it. If there's a dream that you're dreaming, go for it. Take the chance, right? Take that chance. If it's a relationship, but you're not sure, listen. It doesn't mean you can't go for it. It's just saying keep aware, because if the red flags raise, you'll see them right away, and boop, you can exit left, right? You can just exit left before you spend like another 10 years, right? Before you allow that to happen, pay attention, and you won't go wrong, right? Even if you do go wrong, you won't go wrong for long. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will see you next time. Bye-bye.